Talking to Bastian Gotter, who is the CEO of Aroko, and together with the co-founder Jason Njoku, he runs Spark, which is an incubator. Bastian, tell me what Spark is.
So Spark is an incubator, as you say. We raised about $2.5 million to put to work in the local tech community of Lagos. We invest in small enterprises, in young entrepreneurs, with the hope of making a profitable return. That's Spark.
So how many companies are you invested in at the moment?
So we invested at the moment in about 10 companies, in a range from $50,000 up to $250,000.
And give me some examples.
One example which we thought we might film, which is hotels.ng. Mark Essien is a half German, half Nigerian entrepreneur, which is the best mix out of them all. Jason is Nigerian, I'm German, so we thought we might back somebody like that. Technical founder. He realized that...
So what did you do with your DNA in order to produce it?
We didn't. In the end, Mark was the first person to put an underrepresented hotel sector in Nigeria on the map. He went out and crowdsourced every single hotel in Nigeria and put it online. Subsequently, he booked customers into these hotels, and he's built a reasonably big business. On the back of that, he's just raising its Series A.
What size of inventory does he have? How many
has so the size of the inventory grows at any point in time. I think he has 5,500 hotels in Nigeria on his inventory. I think he thinks there's about 8,000 to 9,000 hotels which can be profitably serviced by an online service in Nigeria.
So how many customers does he have?
How many customers? Mark does anywhere between 100 to 200 bookings a day. So that gives you a range of his customers.
And essentially he's taking a commission from the hotels.
Absolutely. He's a very clear-cut entrepreneur, 10%, that's it. Yeah. That's his business. He books them in, he takes 10% of the hotel for any customer that he books in.
And give me another example from within the state.
So we have a company called bus.com.ng, which you didn't look at. They focus it on the ticketing opportunity in the Nigerian bus industry. There's a very prominent example of a bus company which has done really, really well in India called Redbus.India, which was recently bought up by NASPA's IBB group. Essentially, Nigeria's bus traveling market is humongous. 95 to 96% of people travel by bus on interstate routes or even day to day. There's no electronic form of ticketing whatsoever. There's no aggregator of routes. There's no information out there when something goes from A to B. We aggregated this and put it into one company, which is called bus.com.ng, which sells tickets on a daily basis.
And how does it sell those tickets?
Via its website, with local agent stands, via its agent network. People can go onto their mobile phone, book a ticket, and get a small commission for it. So that's how it sells their tickets.
And what's your view of the tech scene in Nigeria at this level, at this kind of startup level?
So when we started, there wasn't many incubators in Nigeria. Now there's, I think, 3 or 4. So the seed level environment has improved significantly. There's a lot of young people who perceive the technology world as an opportunity to break out of the current Nigerian system, which is built for people with political connections, contracts, and money. Technology is a bit of a more of a level playing field, so people can literally say, I have a technical background, I want to build a mass consumer product, and nobody's going to tell me I need a license. So I think it's a very attractive sector for young people. At the seed level, a lot has happened. Spark was the earliest player in that market. Subsequently, we now need to see more investment funding in the $250 to $1 million range. And then you need the $3-5 million ranges, which come subsequently. The seed level is now firmly established, I think, in Lagos and in Nigeria. We're looking for the next round of fundings. Where are they going to come from? Who are the players who want to invest? There's a lack of strategic investors in this market, a lack of capital in general, but not a lack of opportunity, I would say. So there's a gap to be filled, and Jason and I are thinking about filling it. So we'll see.
And when you approached those initial investors, what was the attraction for them of Spark?
So Spark was basically an internet play on Lagos, basically on Nigeria, with 2 very strong operators. So it's basically based on the fact that Jason and I had built an internet business in Nigeria with prominent investment, which has created 20, 30 times the returns on the initial seed investors. So for them, it was just like, hey, these guys have done it once. the market seems to be interesting, nobody really knows, let's give it a shot. So that's basically how this money was put together. It's high risk capital by any stretch of the imagination. This is Nigeria, it's tough. But at the same time, I always think that in Nigeria, your ambition is not to build something which gets bought up by Walmart, it is to build Walmart itself, right? So the ambition can be much bigger than maybe in some other markets. So I think the returns will come. It will take time. Next 5 years, once a smartphone is in everybody's hands, I think this market will be red hot because people need to build services for the 800 million sub-Saharan Africans which are coming online. Spark hopes to be at the forefront of that.